Live. What's up, Dub Nation? Here for Wiseman again, and let me pull up. Should I pull up the YouTube version, or what version should I pull up? Let's see. NBAGleague.com. Let me change the thumbnail. Let's see. Wiseman analysis. Yes. YouTube Lives. Done. Thumbnail. Oh man, when am I gonna find this? Wise. CW. There it is. This one. Yeah. Okay. Oh crap. How much memory I got left on this? 73 gigs. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, South Bay, Santa Cruz, 7 o'clock. Cool. Play. Okay. Where's the link? Share with others.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Kaiser Permanente Arena in downtown Santa Cruz as the 500 Cetos get ready to take on the second place in the West Division, South Bay Lakers at 9.
We're good, but I think I want to watch the I could make notations and come back though. Yeah. Let's do that. But then when he sits down, then I can clip the other parts. Damn, can't decide. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, I got Wiseman up there. Let me see. Okay. So NBC Sports Bay Area. Let's watch. Oh crap. What's the live stream right there? Yeah. Same old live stream. Continue. Enter my damn password again because it always kicks me out for some stupid reason. Why does it do that? Let's see. Nope. Edit? Nope. So odd. Whatevs. Okay, so it's the same old Warriors stream link. All right. Only got 11 people on tonight, huh? All right. Draymond Green's been talking. I actually will have that video on the channel in seconds. Steph Curry telling son DJ meant a lot to me. Brought tears. Cool, almost. Okay, tipped off. I guess I'll have to watch rather than upload Draymond's interview. Whoops. There's Wiseman. Yeah, right. Good one, PBJ. What a bucket. So if you want to watch the game, obviously just go to NBAGleague.com. Oops. Happened there. Wow, I fell asleep. Got a jump hook though. But wow, really? You fell asleep there? How do you fall asleep on that one? Somewhat inexcusable. Yeah, he got picked. He actually got picked, got screened on that one. Anyways. Oh, Wiseman picked up a rebound. Spins, loses it off his foot. The yikes. I'm getting a lot of that sometimes. The old like yikes, you know. But we're early in his development, so and I already know how to describe the whole thing for you guys. Thought about it on the drive back home. Hey, good contest, but that guy, South Bay Lakers guard, fade away, splash. Or fade away, 2-pointer. Splash means 3. It was 2-pointer. Rollins, not a good shot. And Wiseman's timing's not there, but that's not his strength. Strength isn't to get off the floor. So just keep that rolling. Drew Schiller's like, we don't need to talk about the Utah game. Kevo proceeds to talk about the Utah game. Oh my gosh, Ryan Rollins just threw a dime to the other team, but they miss a layup. So Baldwin gets the rebound. And PBJ, hesitation, attack out on the other guys. Yeah. This is the G League for you. Lots of back and forth. Ooh, Wiseman got a bucket. Okay. That means I got to go clip that. Nah. I just record the whole thing. Let me just do that. Easier. Wiseman will get a steal. Timeout. Okay, jump ball. Yeah, true. If you're a big man, you fall down. If you're the biggest guy on the court, no need to call timeout. You know, us guards were kind of used to going, oh, timeout, timeout to retain possession, but he should win this tip, honestly. Better win this one. Let's check out his timing on this. Got it. All right. Ryan Rollins over to James. Back to Rollins. Over there. Ooh, what a find. Oh, PBJ's dunk got blocked. But it was a cool play right there going baseline. Quinones, bucket. Ooh, Quinones pull up 3 on the break. Okay, he made it. It wasn't pretty, but he made it. Didn't look natural. Oh, excuse me. All right, we will take a break per Kevo. Timeout right now. If you're tuning in late, Wiseman's playing pretty okay. so far. Nothing to really write home about either way. Let's see. Meanwhile, I want to upload that Draymond interview. Doesn't feel like a Friday night, does it? Let's see here. There we go. Copy. Let's see. Brought tears to my eyes. Make a thumbnail. All right, there we go. We're back to action as they talk about them going to watch the San Jose Sharks last night. Guy Santos posted a video of the Sharks fighting. You know, NHL fight breaks out, no big deal. But first time he'd ever seen that, so it's kind of interesting for him. No good. Ooh, contested by Wiseman. And he gets a dunk on the other end. Hey, this is looking good so far from Mr. Wiseman. Another good contest. Looks like his timing is a little bit better. I'm watching the replay right now as we have a dead ball here. Yeah, good contest. Wow. And then he runs the floor beautifully and gets a dunk. That's right there. That's why they drafted him. Right there. The ability to run the floor. Trevion Williams coming in now. So I can take a mental break. Work on my Draymond video. Nice, James. So all the people that's just hating on Wiseman, they don't think about, you know, they don't transport them back to the draft in 2020, which happened in like July or something that year because of the pandemic, and they don't understand that when you see a 7-footer run the floor like that, your jaw drops and you salivate, and that's just how it is. I just can't imagine why we drafted him at number 2. Do you know? Have you been to drafts? Like, nice sudden loss of memory there. That part just kind of annoys me when everybody forgets. Just like they forget the latest example that was brought to my attention by one of you guys in the comments is Jordan Poole. Like, oh, he sucks. He's this. Why are we paying him that? Blah, 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 blah. Where were you? I mean, were you going to be a boo bird on Steph Curry in his 4th year? Because he wasn't the most perfect player back then either. And just the inability to put yourself back into that moment. That moment was a long time ago. And this moment with Wiseman when he was drafted a long time ago. So, geez, it's like people really lose their minds, and they lose their minds to outrage when it comes to sports. They completely forget, and they just want to be outraged. So then they use these anonymous platforms to comment what they want to comment and transfer the negative energies. There's really nothing more to it than that. And if you just try and find the silver lining in everything, you can always have, if you just have a basis of gratitude for what you're watching, then you can have that ability to learn, to have a creative mind more so than not. Let's put the box score up. I was busy posting the Draymond video, which is now up. So let's pull up, if we can, the box score for this today. NBA G League. Not that the numbers really matter, but Trevion Williams bucket. I'm not really watching intently right now because I don't want to. When I got my thinking cap on and, we're just looking at the game, analyzing the game, it's a lot of energy. So it's a lot of brain power that I'm using, and I want to stay refreshed for tomorrow. But Wiseman already has, what is that? I can barely read that. 6 points, a +9. Hello, people. +9. Plus minus people. Is he 3 for 3 already? Wow. Man. His field goal percentage for the season is pretty damn good. All right. Gotta get some water here. Can you unhide my other account? Email me. Rich at Let's Go Warriors. And don't be a troll ever again. Yeah. What do you say, bro? Dre that legend. Unban my other account. You sound needy there. What's the word? What's the 6-letter word? Hey Bruce, I think Dre the legend needs to say a certain 6-letter word that is generally accepted in human real life as a precursor to a request. What do you think, Bruce? Golly, man. Are you like 12? Am I talking to a 9-year-old? Is Dre the legend? Like, don't tell me you're an adult, right? Please. I hope you're under 18. I honestly hope you are. But yeah, I'll take the moment to give you some parenting 101. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing with you, man. I don't mean to be mean or anything. Yeah, I'll unban you because it doesn't matter. Like, you come on here, do another toxicity thing, whatever, troll somebody, just ban you again. It's a tap. It's a tap of the phone. It's not that hard. So it's all good. Yeah. Email me and I'll unban your other account. No problem. But definitely say please next time. It's so easy. PLEASE. So easy, Dre. Grow up, Dre. Grow up. Oh, man. Things I got to see on here, man. Jeez, that's the thing with YouTube. You're going to get anyone between age probably 7, 8, 9 to 60-something. So you got that on one end of the spectrum, and then you got the other ones on the other end of the spectrum where they're like, I've been a Warriors fan ever since they played at the Cow Palace or something, right? Okay, so why are you bringing your negativity on here then? You of all people should have the perspective of having gratitude for this team. Ah, Man, I tell you, man. Running a YouTube channel, running a whatever account you have, unless you're into that stuff, because a lot of people who run those Warriors fan pages and don't really support the team, they're built on outrage themselves. So, it's just a disease out there in society. It's a disease, my friends. And yes, I'm taking the moment to get on my soapbox about social media commenting. So that's just me. If you're on here, if you're a positive person to begin with, it doesn't bother you because you're a positive person anyways. But if you're filled with outrage, then you'll get outraged by me too, which doesn't really matter because I wouldn't want you on my channel anyways. I just want happy, positive people. So it works out. There's literally nothing you can say. People who are outraged. Ryan Rollins, jumper good. We're up 5. Not that it matters. We're just here for Wiseman, and he's on the bench right now. Trevion, he's fun to watch. Trevion's fun to watch, but can we pump the brakes on, oh, we need to sign him to a two-way? And then guess what? The outrage people want Lamb to go to jail or something, and before they wanted Lamb to get his two-way converted to make room for Trevion. So make up your minds. What are you outraged about today? Jeez. So now they're outraged about Lamb having the whole accusation of sexual assault, and it's time for him to get off the team, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sitting here going, that's not my decision. I'm not, I'm not a judge. I'm not Judge Judy. Let the judicial process take its route. And if the Warriors get flack for having Lamb on the team right now, and outraged people want to go on the Tweety Bird app and complain, that's what you got. I mean, when you signed him, you knew that that was a possibility. And so it's whatever. And so now public relations has to earn their salary. Wiseman's back in, and they have to earn their salary right now. That's what they get paid the big bucks for, is these mini crises and how they word it to the public. Hey, great defense by Wiseman. Kept his arms up, made him brick. Now falls down. Oh, what a sequence for Wise, man. Oh, what a sequence for Wise, man. That's his name. I'm excited by his defense right there. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Wise. Yeah, Wise. Yeah, just email me, Dre. Just email me. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to keep up. So just email me. It's no biggie. Okay. Sorry to not read any comments for now. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, watch out. Last time, South Bay Lakers, man, they went crazy from 3 in the second half and basically had a 40-point turnaround. We were up by 20, and then they won by 20, and it was just ugly. Okay. Moore. What's Moore's first name? Turnover number 9. Zeke Moore. Turnover number 9, and we've played 11 minutes. 9 turnovers in 11 minutes. And what do we play? 48 minutes. So we're on pace for 44 turnovers. I did the reverse math there. Pretty good, huh? PBJ is going to check back in. Not much happening on the Wiseman front. Let's see what happens on the next sequence. Save some memory, save some gigabytes here. Oh, he was wide open right there. They didn't hit him again. Hold on. Hold on. Let me watch this pick and roll by Wiseman. Let me watch that roll again. Roll. Oh my gosh, he didn't even look at him. Come on, Jerome. Top shelf. Easy. Man, I could make that play. Man, put me out there and let me do a pick and roll. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't, but your average NBA guard should be able to do that. Not to throw Jerome under the bus. He's vitally important on this team. He's the only guy that really can get a bucket. Ah, Wiseman stepped out of bounds on that one. Let me see the replay. This. Why didn't he pull up for the shot? Oh my gosh, he was open twice. Wiseman was open twice on that one, and it ends up to be a turnover on Wiseman. So sometimes the stats don't really tell the whole story. So we're at the 26-minute mark. So around the 24-minute mark, maybe the 23. I should make notations. Damn it. Q1 late. Wiseman. Great defensive sequence. Fell down, got up, and then later on. Oh, back rimmed it at the buzzer. At the buzzer. My buddy Anthony used to have a personal license plate at the buzzer. The funny thing is that he's not even Filipino. You know how Filipinos, they text D instead of the? This was way back. So it's funny. He's not even Filipino. He didn't even know about, he made that up himself. At the buzzer with no E. Let's see. Q1. What was my note? Oh, Wiseman on the roll was open. Robinson missed him. Missed late. James got the turnover baseline. Sometimes stats don't tell the whole story. Okay. Check the comments here. I'm not a troll. I was mad at the Pacers game. Yeah. So just work on that temper of yours. King Vamp account. Good Lord. King Vamp. How would I even find that? Let me see if I can search. How would I do this? Just go to YouTube. King Vamp. Oh boy. There's a trillion King Vamps if I... You're going to have to send me a link. Or just put it in the comments, which won't be an automatic link because I don't think you can put a link in the comments just out of spam safety from YouTube. But you can just put it there and then I can go and highlight it, copy it, go to your page, all of that good stuff. Wiseman sweating profusely. Guess he was really running up and down. Anyone have YouTube TV? I'm in the Bay Area. Oh, what? Just go to YouTube regular, Diego. Go to NBAGleague.com. I can play the NBAGleague.com YouTube if you go to this page right here. If you go to this page right here, I could watch on YouTube. Right here. Boom. It's right there. Maybe I'll give you the link. Give me a second, though. Where did I put the link? Oh, I emailed it to myself. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, so Wiseman's back in there. I'm watching him. Robinson, no good. So here's the link to this game if you want to watch. YouTube link right here. Air ball on the 3 by South Bay Lakers. Did Wiseman throw it away? No. Okay, Quinones. Turnover. I'm glad Drew Schiller did the little bit of play-by-play right there to let me know so I didn't have to clip it for no reason. Wiseman, man, almost trampled that dude on the timing. I mean, let me clip that. Oh, I don't know if I'm spending my time wisely here, clipping all these little things. That looked like good timing, you know? Wiseman jumping. You like that. You kind of want the small guy to have a little fear when he goes in there. But I don't think Wiseman actually needed the jump right there. Anyway, got the tip. Good job, Rollins. Lester down the lane. Oh, missed it. Got his own rebound. Oh, Wiseman with the thunderous dunk after the whistle. I'll just clip that for fun because that was thunderous. Wow, his dunks are ferocious, though. Gotta admit. They're rim rockers. Rim Rocka. Do you guys remember Rim Rocka? It was a basketball brand back in the day, like above the rim, except probably went out of business because never heard from them. Don't even know if they got acquired a la above the rim. Oh, I got to charge my other thing here. Okay, we're on defense. Wiseman defending the paint. Uh-oh. That dude snuck in there. I want to see if that's Wiseman's fault. Check the replay. Check this replay. Trying to watch two things at once. No, that was Rollins' fault. Wow. Rollins got beat bad on the baseline. Not Wiseman's fault. And you know what's funny? What I'm realizing at the 10:35 mark, and we're in the 33 mark. So Q2 10-minute 35 mark. Rollins gets beat, but Wiseman sticks out like a sore thumb. Casuals might think he got scored on, but really he didn't. And that's the problem with Wiseman, is that he's so obvious out there. He's such a presence that you see everything. So if he's going to help, he had no chance on the help, but he helped late. They scored, he jumped. A casual might think, oh, come on, James. And it's like, it's not even his fault. Like, he wasn't even supposed to be in the play, and he decided to be in the play. He's so big that he just jumps out of the page at you. And that's why we drafted him, because when he's out there, he jumps off the page. And like, when good things happen, he jumps off the page. Even when bad things happen, he jumps off the page. PBJ, backdoor. Good play, good pass by Trevion. By the way, Trevion is not ready for the NBA. Just wait till you see right there. I mean, you got to help. I mean, again, it's the G League, and little guys like that are sneaking through. That's not Trevion's fault, but he's not NBA level help defense. Know what I mean? And then you might go, then the detractor might go, oh, well, Wiseman's not a NBA help defense. Well, I mean, Wiseman is on a development path. So is Trevion. Trevion is 1 year behind Wiseman. Just let him develop. We don't need to give him a two-way right now. It just doesn't make any sense. Right there, turnover, right? So obviously I'm going to nitpick on some of these things, but Trevion Williams is not ready for a two-way. He's solid. I like him. I like Guy Santos, and he's got little flashes of what they do. But see right there, I mean, couldn't get to the rebound. I mean, look, you want him to go up to the big squad and be a backup for Draymond, just like that. Like, I think people bring that up just because they have no other, it's casual study. They think they just want some reason to fulfill their agenda for throwing somebody else under the bus, whether it's Steve, whether it's Bob, whether it's James, and it's not accurate analysis. And every time I point out my analysis to refute their, negative energy is really what it is, because it's not smart analysis. Then, well, he hits a three there, right? When I said that, I mean, he has his good points and he has his other moments, but it's not enough for a two-way. It's just not. And so, that's what happens when you just kind of, I want to talk with people who have, I always say this, erudite takes. I want to talk with people that I can talk to on the same level in terms of just politeness, humility, respect, be in a state of learning. So if you're already a negative person, you're not in a state of learning. Let me tell you, let me tap your shoulder and say, hey, look, if you're being outraged on social media, there's no way you're going to accept this discussion, this dialogue. You're not here to dialogue. You're here to debate. You're here to win an argument. You're here to be competitive. And that's not the goal. We're not here on Let's Go Warriors to be competitive with each other. We're here to try and have gratitude for the team, number one, enjoy the process, and then also try to learn from each other in real-time conversation so that we can further our understanding of something else. So that's all I'm trying to exude here. Hello, Amy. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was discussing that part. I mean, there's just no way you would dislodge a veteran like, I mean, Ty Jerome and Anthony Lamb both have at least 3 years of experience. That's 2 more. I mean, that's what? That's 3 more years. That's 3 more years than Trevion Williams. 3 whole seasons. So why would you dislodge that? And then you say, okay, well, Anthony Lamb, convert him and then grab Trevion. Well, we don't really need to do anything with Trevion unless he gets a phone call from somewhere. I mean, look, if he gets a phone call from some other NBA team, don't you think the Warriors would want to, don't you think they have that process in place where it's like, Trevion, if you get a phone call, you got to tell us. I mean, I guess he has the right not to tell us meaning Bob Myers, Kent Lacob, but at least it'd be nice for you to tell us. I mean, we drafted you, and allow us the chance to match that, or come up with something, a guarantee date on your whatever he gets offered, because he would have to get, I guess, if someone offers him a two-way, then there's no like guarantee date involved with that. They just offer it to him. You would think that we have a strategy for that. It's like, okay, let us know. And just because he gets a two-way with some other team doesn't mean that we can't keep an eye on him for later. It's not like he's such a great player, such a great prospect that, at this juncture, by the end of the season, by the summer, we wouldn't be able to, you know, make him an attractive offer back with the Warriors. So to me, again, it's just trusting our front office, and in this case, it'd be Kent Lacob. It's like he's got it figured out, man. I mean, let's go with. I just sometimes it doesn't drive any clicks to say, yo, actually, I trust Bob. I trust the staff. They all make more money than I do. And if they didn't make more money than I do, if I got paid, like there's the value of Jerome Robinson right there, bucket. If I were paid to do a job like Kent Lacob and anybody on a staff, well, actually they don't get paid much, huh? So maybe I actually make more than them, but it's not part of my job description to scout Trevion Williams as it relates to other two-ways in the G League, other two-ways in the league, and to compare and to see if there's any risk of him getting picked up by anybody. Like, that's not my job description. Now, if you were to pay me specifically to figure that out, I will go and write a report for you. And at that point, it's just like, can we just leave it in the hands of the people that are paid to do that? Like, there's no way that any fan out there spends more time trying to figure that out than Kent Lacob and his staff. So can't we just put our trust in them? And it's not like Trevion Williams is not going to be the next Scotty Barnes. He may be on track eventually, but there's no signs of it right now. So he's a good prospect. Don't get me wrong. But to suddenly say the Warriors front office is lacking by saying that they should, first of all, by hating on Wiseman, first of all, and then secondly, by saying, "Oh, we should give Trevion a two-way." It's just like it almost has nothing to do with Trevion. It's all about just trusting your front office. So why can't we? I mean, not only be more optimistic about things and just be a half glass full person. It's really about having this foundation of coming from a foundation of abundance. Like, really, it's like I get accused for being an optimist. I'm sitting here going, yeah, that's exactly, you're absolutely right. So you're accusing me of what? And it's like, just watch this franchise from a situation of abundance. Like, we have the greatest basketball organization ever assembled in terms of giving our teams the ability to make finals runs. A lot of it was luck, a lot of it was skill. And I just go back to that. And for anybody to scoff at that, I just, you and I lead our lives differently. And I will always maintain that the average human being, I'm not average, I'm different, and I encourage you to not be average, be different, because 4 out of 5 people, maybe 9 out of 10 people out there are going to be the types that are, like Dre the Legend had gone through that day. He was mad by the Pacers game. So fell into that trap. It's so easy to go open your phone. It's, there's apps that encourage you to be mad and post something and get retweets and get likes. And it's just like, it's a shame. It's a shame because there's another, flip that over, and you'll see that life's actually pretty awesome. Life is pretty cool. We get to sit here and watch basketball almost every single day. I put it on we've got Steve Kerr. Draymond spoke for 19 minutes. We got Draymond 19 minutes on the podium talking about how he came to tears because Steph Curry told his son DJ that it meant a lot for him that DJ was there last night. And we have the video of last night from behind the scenes. Like, dude, this is the best team ever to cover. Like, what do you got to be mad about? That's my whole thing as we just wait this quarter through without Wiseman at all. And we don't have Trevion. We have a small team out there plus Jace Johnson at center, slow plodding big man. But anyways, that's my sermon. I just gave another sermon. Pastor Rich, the Warriors pastor. Wiseman and either Baldwin or Rollins will probably be traded. Oh my gosh, here we go again. I can tell you that Baldwin or Rollins being, oh my God, dude. Here we go again. Cool Breeze, you need to bring more information. What is that? Because I did bring a trade scenario last night. No, 2 nights ago, okay? My trade scenario of Caruso for Wiseman and other pieces. I don't subscribe to it anymore because it would involve Moody, right? Like, if you've been around the NBA long enough, you know that Chicago is the one holding, the asset. Wiseman is the depreciating asset. He is the distressed asset. So if the Warriors come to me inquiring about Wiseman for Caruso, I'm going to ask for more. Not only do, first of all, Caruso, yeah, those salaries match, but then I'm going to be like, nah, I need more for that because you called me trying to get rid of Wiseman. Cool Breeze called me. So I'm going to be like, nah, Cool Breeze, you're going to have to give up Moses Moody. I want Moses Moody because who am I going to replace Caruso with? So you better give me Moody. I don't see the deal getting done in any other, Jacob Poeltl? Heck no, he's an expiring. Why would I trade for an expiring? Any other examples? Jay Crowder, that's never happening. Phoenix would never do that. They don't need a $12 million next year backup. Wiseman's back in. They don't need a $12 million backup to Ayton, who's not making much more than $12 million. What is he making again? Hoops hype salaries. I've gone to this page so many times that it's memorized it for me. So Cool Breeze needs to offer a scenario. Otherwise, you sound like a casual. When only casuals say, oh, so-and-so needs to be traded without actually supplying a trade scenario. Come on, man. Grow the heck up. You don't say, oh, someone needs to be traded. That just shows that you're upset about Wiseman. Like, you don't really have a trade scenario. I don't even want him to be traded, and I came up with the trade scenario. What am I doing your work for? You know? Come on, man. So it's obvious who the casual here is. So give me a trade scenario at least. Give me a trade scenario. Otherwise, shut the hell up and get off my channel. Like, we don't want you here. Like, you don't add anything to our learning. Like, Dean is here, Gary's here, Amy's here. We're all thirsting for knowledge. We're all thirsting to cheer for Wiseman right now. And so you don't fit that model. Like, you haven't, not only are you not cheering for Wiseman, you're not bringing any new information to the table that has substance. So what good are you? You're just another, 9 out of 10 people upset, going to their phones, pick an easy target to be mad about. Oh, Wiseman, because he's in the G League. He's an easy target. Let me social media, internet bully him on the Let's Go Warriors channel. Oh, it's so tired. I'm so tired of you guys. Oh, man. At least present a scenario. Man, I presented a scenario. I literally presented a scenario, and I don't want Wiseman traded. 2 days ago, I did consider it, but then when you throw in Moody, it's like, heck no. I can't do that. Like, you know why? Because I started thinking that it took already 2 years to mold Moody into the Warriors culture, and he embodies it. He's like the next Iguodala. Why would we get rid of that? There's no way we're getting rid of Moody or Kuminga. So if they're part of some deal that needs to happen for Wiseman, forget it. We'll just keep Wiseman and develop him, because as I left on our screen here, Game 6 of the NBA Finals did not feature Wiseman. So what are we worried about? All right, let me see if Wiseman was involved in a good play. They're in zone. No, Rollins just stole that all by himself. Why am I even recording this? Like, this is footage that I'll never even go through. Yeah, a wedgie from a point blank shot. That's funny. Huh. Wins the tip. Pretty good sequence by Wiseman. Winning the jump. So the Lakers center tried to steal the tip. He knew he had no chance. Get the rebound, guys. But we're in a zone, so I understand it's harder to rebound. Quinones with the steal. Step out of bounds. 0.3 to go in the second quarter. It's been pretty quiet this game. Let's go back to the box score. Where are you, Wise? There you are. Still 6 points, 3 for 3, 4 rebounds. 0.3. Oh, we almost made that. Yeah, Wiseman had to stay back and guard the rim on that, so. Pretty low scoring for a G League game. I guess we can credit good defense. I don't know. Haven't been really watching. I've just been giving sermons. Okay, I think I see a trade scenario. I'm not sure, but we heard back from Cold Breeze. I can't wait for us to really start winning. Yeah, me too, Dean. Good to have you. Why did they take away Wiseman's perimeter game? Because they wanted to simplify it. They wanted to simplify it. Yep, there we go again. What did I tell you? Right before Cool Breeze came on, what did I say? Either I was dealing with the 9-year-old here an adolescent that really doesn't know anything, or I'm dealing with the other end, and I literally was sitting here going, "Oh yeah, I've been a fan since the Cow Palace days." Well, then why are you so negative? We just won 4 championships in 8 years. You've been here for, 8 times, how many decades, like probably been a fan for 5 times that, and you come in here and you give us casual takes on this. Oh, we need to trade Wiseman. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry you've been a casual for like 50 years. Oh my gosh. Very unprofessional of you. Okay, sure. You ain't nobody. Okay. Yeah, good old labeling. Social media commenting where they label you as something and then try to crucify you every single time. Okay. Let me do a favor. Let me just block your ass for good. Oh my god. Why can't a guy that's been a Warriors fan for 50 years, if anyone is out there, it should be a guy like this to trust Bob. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ugh. Hilarious. It's hilarious when the casuals come at you and go, "Oh, I've been a fan for since, the Cow Palace days." That doesn't exclude you from that doesn't what's the word? Absolve you of being a casual. Because you might be a stressed out person. You might not be a happy person. You could have been just, not a happy person for 50 years. I mean, it happens. But we're here and we're watching this team again from a place of abundance, from a place of gratitude. It is literally completely different from anyone on Twitter, anyone else on YouTube. I'm the only one doing this, other than pastors who put their sermons online and other positive people. I mean, I'm like the only one. Uh, nobody, nobody goes on here to remind you that we should have gratitude for this team. Okay, what's your issue? Your issue is Wiseman. Okay, let's talk about it. And so we talk about it, and we come up with these conclusions, like Levi has, or Levy. Exactly. And if you want to get a Podol, if you want to get anyone for Wiseman, man, I've talked about this so many times, but okay, we'll talk about it. So uh, so we are on the 58-minute mark. So what were we talking about? Oh, if you want to trade Wiseman, 9.6 million salary, you better get somebody who will impact winning in return. And I just don't know that it's possible. The dynamic doesn't work, because if I'm on the receiving end of Wiseman, I'm supposed to give you, the Warriors, somebody who can impact winning. Well, no thanks. I want to keep my guy that impacts winning. Or yeah, sure. Here's Podol. He can impact winning. Sure, go ahead, take him, please. He wasn't impacting winning when the Spurs played the Warriors. In fact, he drove Popovich nuts when the guy curled around, was wide open for a layup, and he didn't hit him. Like, that was not a Podol play. Normally he does make that, but for him to brain fart at that moment in time, right in front of all the Warriors brass, I think and Popovich was not happy on the bench. It's in my Spurs breakdown video, by the way. Go check it out. It's like, no thanks. I think I'll pass on that. And also, Podol's an expiring contract. But That's the problem with trying to trade Wiseman right now. You have a distressed asset and you want to get somebody back that's going to make a difference. The dynamic doesn't work. It's not a time to trade Wiseman. It's like this is the worst time to trade him because you're not going to get anything back. At least wait until the summer when everything kind of resets. Okay, championship is done. Somebody won the championship. Now everybody starts over again. Granted, most teams are further behind than others. Houston isn't going to be a championship contender next year either. Neither is OKC. No matter how much talent they have to, go through the playoffs and go through that process. And they're not ready for that process. Certain teams aren't ready for that process. So again, it's an 8-horse race or whatever it is. There's only so many teams that's going to compete for the championship, but for the most part, you kind of reset, and then you kind of, at that moment in time, Wiseman's stock will naturally go up because everybody's stock kind of naturally goes up, barring injury and all of that stuff. Right now is just, I don't see anything. Like, somebody show me a Wiseman trade. I challenge somebody to show me a Wiseman trade that's more, at the very least, argue for Caruso and Moody. I gave you the scenario. Actually, it wasn't me. It was somebody else on the channel. Thank you to whoever mentioned Caruso like a week ago in the comments. But even he was in agreement with me that Chicago would never even think about doing that deal unless it was later in the season and they were losing. And it was like, okay, this season's done. We're not going to win. Let's get rid of Caruso, because Caruso is a great asset. He is excellent contract. He's probably getting paid less than he deserves just because he can impact winning. He can literally shut down your best player or at least make it a harder game for him than usual. He is a special defensive talent and he's pretty good on offense. However, we would have to wait for them to be in tank mode or to just say, okay, the season's done. And the standings just don't allow it. So the standings are like this. Everybody's bunched up, even in the East. Chicago is struggling at 12. They're 4 games under. They would have to drop below the Hornets. And they're 4 games ahead of the Hornets. Okay, so not only would, it would just really have to be out of range. They got to be within range of number 10 just to get in the play-in. And they're only 1 game behind in the play-in. So there's that. And then there's the fact that I'm put myself in Chicago's shoes. I'm thinking, okay, you want to get rid of Wiseman. You called us. So I'm going to want something more. And I'm not going to do it because you're in desperation mode. And maybe you're not. Okay, so then maybe that's where it comes in with Wiseman, PBJ, and Rollins for Caruso. But I just don't know that I'd want so many young players. Now I got to develop Rollins and PBJ. Like, how about you can keep Rollins, PBJ? I don't think Chicago would be, crazy enough. They wouldn't be crazy enough to trade for basically 2 long-term prospects. Even Moody is kind of long-term prospect, kind of. Like, he's not going to be Iguodala for another 2-3 years. So, like, I just don't know if Chicago would want to switch to that mode. And if they started losing, then they've got bigger problems on their hands. Because then what do you do with DeRozan and Caruso and Levine, everybody? Because then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you're giving up? This season's done? Well, trade me to a contender, please. Then that becomes priority number 1 for Chicago. I can't picture this deal happening. I just can't. And I'm not trading Moody at all, period. So I just covered everything. I'm not trying to, force a positive agenda. I'm not trying to be negative at negative people, which is the oddest accusation ever. And I just don't see a logical trade scenario. So I'm sitting here going, I don't see a logical trade scenario. If there is one, surprise me tomorrow, Bob. Go ahead, surprise me. I'll come on here and I'll say, yeah, I didn't see that one coming. But I tried. I'm sitting here making an effort with all of you guys, with the negative person that we banned, to try and actually find a trade scenario that works. We can't even find one. So if we can't even find a trade scenario that works, then what are we all outraged about? Let's just be happy that we have Wiseman and that he's in G League getting reps. Why don't we just start rooting for him? What is so terrible about that? Like, it's just crazy. Crazy to me. But I'm glad a lot of you have decided to be here along with me with this this way of thinking. It's just we're a bunch of philosophers. We're in ancient Greece. We're enjoying some grapes. We're in our togas and we're having an erudite conversation with each other. I'll be Socrates, you be Plato, you be, whatever other philosopher I forgot. Let's just have a good old time and philosophize about the Warriors. There's no need to be outraged. We're just talking. We're just trying to have intelligence. So when we're done with our discussion, we're done eating those grapes, ready to go back to our domiciles. We're actually a smarter person than when we came to the Greek pantheon to have our, usual discussion here. That's what we do during live streams. That's all we're about. I think it's fun, man. Like, this is the best fun for me. It's not going on ESPN, seeing what Stephen A. Smith was yelling about. It's not clicking on that clickbait which says, Woj said this, Woj said that. I've seen so much clickbait here on YouTube. And you watch the video on YouTube and it's like, Woj said nothing about that. What are you talking about? And so I like coming here to just reinforce that we are talking smart talk. Oh wow, man. Bruce Morrow, you're my hero, Bruce. We gotta make you our screensaver. Where are we with okay. Appreciate you. Me, I have to draw my sword in defense of positivity. Isn't that crazy? Like, but that's the world we live in. Get used to it. Appreciate you, Bruce. Man. Thank you, G League, for, kind of being the way G League is, where we're just waiting for Wiseman to come back on the screen and giving me some time to go on a sermon. Can't you be Caesar? Wait, aren't you going to get assassinated at some point? If he leaves, I know, right? I think me and Tommy are seeing some aspects. There's a good question right there. Will we sign someone to the 15th spot? I think we wait around, see if we go on another losing streak. If we go 0-6 on this road trip, then it's like, eesh. Or anything below 500, maybe 2-4. Okay, yeah, 2-4. Yeah, we're still stuck in the bottom half of the standings. It's like, okay, perk your ears, people. Maybe there's some transaction we can do out there. But leave it open at least for another week and a half, 2 weeks. And I don't know that there's anything out there, but and stay on the phone, and you engage with everybody. You call all 29 GMs and see what's out there. But I go back to, if you guys go look at this, we had Gary Payton, we had Otto Porter, but other than those two names, right, there wasn't a whole lot of difference than this team. So now we're going to bring a rapidly developing Jonathan Kuminga into this equation. J. Mike was the replacement for Otto in a way. People haven't liked the way J. Mike has been playing. I haven't really seen, too much. Like, he's played pretty solid. Oh, we got a kick ball, got lucky. As the pass from Lester to Wiseman was not a good pass, but they kicked the ball. So I think we leave that 15th spot open, but what do I know? Anything could happen tomorrow. Watching Wiseman here set a pick and roll. Rollins hits a three, thanks to Jerome Robinson penetrating to the paint. Where were we earlier as well? Let me see. Yeah, on this one, just the skills of this 7-footer. There are some things that are other people noticing. Like, so he's a little late on that one, but he did enough to disrupt. I'm going to clip that one. I think it's getting better. I think his timing's getting just a little bit better. I don't know if you guys have seen in the last few games. I think it's getting just, 0.2 seconds better. But let me come back to Tommy Harper's comment, because I agree. Also, James might have been better attacking the rim right there on the roll. PBJ might have found him. Instead, PBJ throws up a brick. But Rollins gets a rebound, finds Wiseman. No foul? Oh, I thought that was a foul. Should have been an N1. Let me watch the replay, see if he got fouled. Oh, man, I'm literally 15 seconds behind. Hey, it disrupts another shot. Man. Okay, it wasn't a foul. Dude just put his arms up. Couldn't do nothing. Rollins getting downhill. Good job, Rollins. I think Wiseman's timing has improved. It's good to see. Okay. Let me see what else. See here, good pick. Quinones down the lane, no good. Rollins gets a rebound. Jerome for three. Wiseman gets a hand on it. But he got held, I thought. Let me watch the replay, see if he got held. Let's see. See if he got fouled. Oh, he got hooked. Sneaky play by the little guy. But he did get fouled on that. Timeout. Seth Cooper. Okay, so let's go back to Tommy Harper's comment, because I do agree that at this point, just keep him. And so Wiseman, why keep Wiseman? Because I've been seeing him do things that almost no other 7-foot center can do. A couple games ago, well, obviously running the floor. You can see that for yourself. But a few games ago in Santa Cruz, he had a step back on Queta, a step back jumper. I've never seen a 7-footer do a step back jumper on another 7-footer. That's the thing. And then at Stockton, second game of back-to-back, which he didn't play well, but the one play at Stockton, he had a baseline drive that no other 7-footer can do. He got fouled. And then last game, whenever that was, they were, I can't remember. Last game he had a spin move. A vicious spin move that he got fouled on. And again, I don't think any other 7-footer can do that. So kind of my thesis for that, he's in the game right now still. Right side, look at him. Oh my God, step back, make that. Oh, right there. Oh my God. A step back by a 7-footer. My God. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? And that's the thing with Wiseman, right? He entices you with that offensive skill set. He will win any one-on-one competition with any other 7-footer out there. That's the issue. Is that translatable into an NBA game? I don't know. Right? So far, maybe not, unless we go back to, his first game at Brooklyn. I mean, give him some credit for that, right? Have all the casuals forgot about that game? He hits inside there. Warriors down by 2. Good Lord, I'm still my jaw dropped. Everyone's jaw should drop from that step back. Like, again, how do you trade a guy that would win every one-on-one battle with any other 7-footer in the league? That's a center, Kevin Durant doesn't count. Victor Wembanyama, he's not in the league yet, but he doesn't count. Anyone close to 7 feet that's not a center, like a true center that would match up with them in an NBA game, he would easily beat him one-on-one. Like, there's no doubt. But how do you take that and put it into an NBA game? Well, that doesn't translate to the Warrior system. That doesn't translate, to the game tomorrow against Boston. But does it translate 2 years from now? It might. It might translate 2 years from now when, Steph, Clay, and Draymond are starting to go on their, over the hill process. And we just want to try, a new wrinkle, because that's what Steve does. You think Steve is just going to run the tiki-taka offense ad nauseum? No, he's going to adapt to what we have. And so you implement something during the offseason for Wiseman next offseason, and you see what happens during the preseason. Maybe that's an added dimension we can have. Right there, defensive stop, and he runs the floor. Oh, I almost wish that Baldwin wasn't open so that Wiseman would have got credit for a bucket and get credit for the way he ran the floor right there, which is a beautiful thing to watch, honestly. That's disrupting 2 shots in a row. Oh man, we're seeing this is the best game in terms of everything he's bringing to the table. Bad screen right there, but he's tired. That's why he bad screen right there. Oh man, we just saw the best sequences of Wiseman probably throughout, just showing what he can do on both ends, showing the glimpse of the superb one-on-one skills that he has that currently don't translate, admittedly. Right? It's just, wow. I'm impressed. I'm always impressed by Wise. I like it. I like what I see. And it's just development at this point. Just slowly develop it. This youngster. Slowly develop. I guess we got to hit refresh on this. Let's see. No plays. Oh, box score. Let's see. Oh, he's still stuck at 6 points. That can't be right. Let's see, what's the score right now? 54. Oh, now it updated. 67 to now we have 67 points and only has 60 right here. 10 points. There we go. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, no block shots. Come on. We just saw him do 2 of them. No, that was a pass. So that one wasn't a block, but the other one should have at least one. He got robbed of 2 blocks in Salt Lake. I saw that and I hit up Kevin Dana actually. And I go, "Didn't he have 2 blocks?" And he goes, "Yeah, he got robbed." Cuz he watched the game as well. He announced the game. Anyway, what are you guys seeing in the comments? Wiseman. Okay, where's playing? Yeah, it should be a good game tomorrow. Oh, it really should. Yeah, it's this whole the starters kind of lowering their guard. We've seen it against the Pacers. It just depends on the uniform. It literally does. I've been saying that since the Sacramento game. They cannot take and there was a Sacramento King fan all upset at me because he's outraged and he's stressed out in his daily life. He comes here being negative, thinking that I'm throwing the Kings under the bus. No, I'm giving you guys credit because Draymond, Steph, Clay, they've never played against the Sacramento franchise that was worthy. So they go up to Sacramento and you're playing the same team with the same font on your uniforms. I just can't get up for that game. I'm Steph Curry. I'm Draymond. I can't get up for this game. I know the feeling. I've taken all-star teams to tournaments. We come in there with all these nice uniforms that I got in the Philippines. Shout out Philippines. Man, they still make the best uniforms. And if you know somebody, you can get you can get uniforms in the Philippines for so cheap, and they make it custom make. So we go in there, Dream League All-Stars, and we play this raggedy team, right? And later on, the tournament coordinator's like, "Oh yeah, they beat you guys, but they're not beating you the next 9 times out of 10. Like that was a fluke. They were on fire." And that's when he learned, as well as I learned, that you come on to their court and you wear all these fancy jerseys, that puts a target on your back, number one. So I know how the Warriors feel on that. But number two, we're playing these raggedy guys. All they have are these like mesh reversible jerseys. We came to play in this tournament. We expected competition to have we would have played better against their equivalent of our all-star team, right? You kind of get the psychology of that. So they have this raggedy team. They match us up. I mean, it should have been a given. We should have just won that one, trampled them, and move on. But it doesn't work that way. And not only are Sacramento and the Pacers good, but they'll play better, and we will play worse just because, that's the psychology. That's the human side that Ronnie 2K will never understand. He will never, ever be able to implement in his game, NBA 2K, ever. That's why people have trouble with this. You literally have to go through this with your own experience, which I have. I've been humbled so many times. That's why I come back to the humble pie. That's why I feel blessed to cover this team, because they're running the Golden State Warriors way better than I ran the Dream League All-Stars. Of course, I didn't have the resources. I didn't have Kent Lacob, Kirk Lacob. I didn't have Bob working for me. I wasn't like Arizona Desert Jade. So there's this team from Arizona, right? So the guy that runs that team owns these restaurants, right? So he's got pocket cash, man. If you've ever run a restaurant, you got some cash flow, and I mean green, liquid cash that isn't necessarily traceable by the government. So you go around and you go to all these other tournaments and you see some dude that looks halfway Asian. You go up to him and you say, "Hey, are you Asian? And do you have the birth certificate to prove it. Oh, yeah, I knew. Okay, man, you're coming to play for me, Arizona Desert Jade. He would get these guys from all over the place, whereas my team was based on my league here in the Bay. So we were legit in terms of from the Bay. Like Arizona Desert Jade team, they ain't from Arizona. Like that's just an all-star team from some rich dude that went around and recruited all these guys that happen to be Asian to play in the Asian tournament. So, anyways, I've been through all this stuff, man. I've been GM, I've been coach, I've been the player. I've gone through political just political drama between other Asian teams and Chinese national tournament. They're a bunch of old school people that didn't want any change. So man, I've been through it all, man. I've seen it all, and it's just basketball at the same level. It's like this is just basketball at every level. All these little things. So, anyways, I've seen a situation where you go in and you just can't get up for this game. That's not going to happen on this road trip. And even when you go to Madison Square Garden, I would if there would be a sports psychology paper written, I would bet you that the allure of Madison Square Garden has actually hurt the Knicks in terms of they're a bad team. It's not the same bad team as like Houston or Orlando or OKC. Like teams going into Madison Square Garden are still going to be motivated to play that game. And that doesn't help the Knicks one iota, unfortunately for them. So there's a hot take for you. Hot take. The Knicks haven't gotten any favors by playing in MSG all these years in regards to playing down to the competition or not. Like the Warriors. So I said that in the game against the Bulls. I said that in the game against the Pacers. It's like we just can't get up for those. We can't get excited for teams like Chicago, like the Bulls uniform. Like when I see the Bulls uniform, I think 90s Jordan. They don't. Draymond doesn't think that. Steph doesn't think that. That's they weren't there for that. They're here. They know the Bulls as the struggling Bulls of this generation. Wiseman about to check in later. So they do have to believe that they have to change that. And I bet you that's what Draymond talked about. That's probably what they talked about. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have to watch more of the games, but he's been doing a good job. I don't know what why everybody is thinking J Mike didn't play well, but he's doing the tiki taka offense. Screen slip cut. He's doing it. Actually, go watch my videos. It's in there. Wish he wouldn't shoot threes. I mean, that's part of the offense, right? You got to watch my videos, breakdown videos, and also, yeah, the injuries to Otto and James Wiseman bucket underneath. Okay, we got to talk about James now. I was gonna get water too, and I didn't get a chance, so I'm now got dry mouth. Oh gosh, I got to troop through this. Good job, Rollins. We're finally finding Wiseman. Okay, we're in zone. This is curious. Why do we keep playing zone? Rollins for 3. What you doing? That's so early. Maybe he felt good after that assist. I didn't like that shot selection by Rollins, but oh well. Whoa, James, be careful. Dove for the ball. Nope. It's getting a little sloppy in the G League. Shoot a 3. It's good. Of course, right? running around, loose ball. Oh, let me shoot a 3 from the corner. Good. South Bay Lakers. Oh, nice lob to Wise. Yes. Smash. Wise smash. Yeah. He's starting to dominate. I mean, people are going to, oh, look at him run the floor. Wow. Hey, he should have passed there. But look, all the times they didn't pass to him, I understand it. You know, I'm like, yo, I got this 94 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this, man. I'm finishing this because y'all never passed to me. I'm passing to you guys. I'm all good with it. I don't mind him not passing there just because they've missed him so many times. We're getting a good glimpse tonight. This is worth it. It took him 7 games. It took him 7 games to achieve this level of timing. 30 seconds to go. All right. So at the quarter break, we get to catch up on the comments, talk about Wise some more. Let me put it this way. Wise will beat any 7-footer, any 7-foot center in the league one-on-one, and he will kill them if they play the old Run TMC full court one-on-one. He would kill. He would kill on the full court 3-on-3 that Run TMC used to play, right? That's the allure of Wiseman. And I just, so many analysts out there, so many YouTube channels, so many people on Twitter, probably so many people on Instagram, I don't know, but like that's the part of Wiseman that they haven't processed in their mind to say this is why we have Wiseman. This is why we drafted Wiseman. Hello, you know, got a timeout here. I'm gonna get some water. 15 seconds. So instead of clipping me and trying to bring me down on social media, clip that and send it to every other analyst out there. The reason why we drafted Wiseman, the reason why we still have Wiseman, the reason why Wiseman isn't playing for the big squad, the reason why he only played 5 minutes, this hot take, and it's not even a hot take, it's just my observation, it's my analysis. The reason why of all of these things is because Wiseman would kill any other 7-foot center in the league, one-on-one or Run TMC style, 3-on-3 full court. He would kill. There's no doubt. So what do you do with that? That's the hard part. That's what Bob needs to figure out. Steve needs to figure out. So at that point, I don't even know. Just put your trust in Bob. Put your trust in Steve. You can't really put a guy like that in a game that we were chasing in Utah. We had a chance to win that game. If we were getting blown out by the Jazz, in hindsight, it would have been better for us to get blown out. But also, you know, the basketball gods, they have their ways. So I think it was good. It was good for Kuminga. It was good for oh man, I think I just saw my friend in the Jordan Poole commercial. Here's where it happens. Tickets on sale now. Wow. I'm going to have to, man, what do I do with that? Let me record that. Hold on, guys. I got to do this for my buddy. Ooh. See if I can see him again. Is that my buddy? Where are you? It's hard to see. You know, when they show the crowd, you just catch a guy. And it happened to be, I don't know. I'll look it up later. So yeah, when you're up in Utah trying to chase wins, I totally understand why you would only play Wiseman 5 minutes. Is just you got to build that trust with the coach. Maybe everyone needs to go coach somewhere, because one thing that doesn't really get talked about in coaching is the trust that you have in a guy, and it's hard to trust. How are you going to put Wiseman in for more than 5 minutes when you haven't seen him in the last 2 weeks? He hasn't even been at practice. You even haven't had practices for him to be at, even if he was here, but he hasn't been here. He hasn't been in the film sessions. He hasn't been, you don't just dump him in there. It's not NBA 2K. It's just not. So I even see guys that used to play in my basketball league having those same comments on Instagram. I'm sitting there going, really, bro? Like, didn't you used to play on teams that played in my league? Like, you understand that dynamic, right? But he doesn't, because he was never coach. He was never coach. You really have to have that experience of trusting a guy or not. All right, I'm behind on the comments, so far behind, but we're back, and Wiseman is still playing. Sets a high pick. Good charge to the basket. But Lakers dude was waiting for him. Forgot his name. Step back. No good. Quinones took the worst shot in basketball, a long two, but it was at the shot clock buzzer. Hey, Wiseman's there. Foul on Quinones was Wiseman moved his feet. He's there. Good timing. Let's see this one more time. Hurry up. We got one free throw coming. Man, I think I'm 30 seconds behind on this. Oh, bricked it. Baldwin, good tap to himself. Okay, so let me see if I can watch. Yeah, good job by Wiseman. He was there in time, and it's all about timing. Only I would be crazy enough to clip a almost inconsequential play, but I saw something there with Wiseman. Baldwin just hit a three. I wish I could spend some time watching Baldwin this whole time, but got to focus my energy on Wiseman. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Chikori just got tipped. Baldwin down the lane, finds Wiseman. Smash. No smash. Got the foul, though. Oh, I wanted a Wiseman smash. Wow. Hey, guys. This is fun. This is fun to watch, guys. I don't know. All the casuals are missing this right now. Wow. Oh, if he had just made that dunk. How can you trade that? How can you do that? You just got to develop it. Just keep developing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even care about the free throw. Did he make the free throw? Sorry. Guess I'll watch it on the replay. Nope, Wise was a little late, but his presence is being felt. The guy missed the layup. Oh, nice D. Oh, he got it. Okay. Nice D, pause. Huff is his name, the Lakers center. All right, Wise getting chance on the way down to sit down. No, it's a tech on Huff. That's what they're happy about. Let me see. I saw Wiseman hit him in the head at first, and I'm pretty sure that's why Huff is mad. But when you're having a game that you're having, like Wiseman's having, you're not going to call that. Yep, he did I saw that twice. He got fouled on the head on the reverse, but it didn't affect his hand, but yeah, I can see him being upset about that. It's all good. Wiseman is setting that screen longer. Someone mentioned that in the comments of another video that he was taking more time to set the pick. Yep. Oh, 9:38 to go. Let me catch up on your comments right here. Let's see. But yeah, when we run our tiki taka offense or ball movement, you're gonna get J Mike ending up in the corner. So that's just part of our offense. Oh, good rebound, Wise. Oh, Quinones got fouled on the fast break, and we all wish he didn't because Wiseman ran the floor again, ran the floor like the beast that he is running the floor. Man, yeah. He's like, wow. Isn't that is it okay? Is it politically correct to say he's like Yeti, the Bigfoot, the grainy video? Just probably not politically correct. How about Chewbacca? He's Chewbacca. Right? That's politically correct. That's PC. Wiseman's my Chewbacca. 8:56 to go. Rollins aims a shot. No good. 88 apiece. Pretty good game down in Santa Cruz. Okay. What else? I like Dante as well. Obviously love Jonathan. Lamb is a two-way. Correct. You might want to save that 15th spot for Lamb way down the line. There you go. I forgot about that. My fault. It's all about the process. Okay. Wiseman came out. Trevion's in there. I'm going to take a break. Kind of mental break from concentrating on somebody on the floor. Rollins with the 3. Oh, gosh. He's getting trigger happy. Okay. Yeah, I think we got lucky there. We got lucky. Oh, gosh. 7th most overpaid player. Wow. Wow, that's mean. Who wrote the article, Bruce? Yeah, I know. Let's show him the list. Yellow classic jersey. Yeah, I don't know if they even have one? I don't think they have one this year. What you do is you go here and you go Locker Vision. Blocked by Baldwin. Lockervision.com. And what do we go? Upcoming games. What are we wearing tomorrow? Timeout Warriors. Did I skip it? December 10th. I skipped it. My fault. Wow, this website sucks. Come on, really? Wait, no. December 9th, Friday. Oh, December. Man. It doesn't let you press ahead. You have to wait until it scrolls. Come on, guys. This is old school technology. What is this? Flash media? Boston Celtics, Warriors. Oh, Run TMC. Oh, yeah, I knew that because they showed the Run TMC logo on the Chase Center today. I saw a photo of it. I don't think we can I click on these guys to find all the, let's click. Okay. Classic edition. What other? Yo, I can't look at other ones here. Oh, come on. No. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody out there knows. Did you see coaches explaining plays they run? Steve was in there. No. Did you see coaches explaining plays they run? Steve was in there. No. Tell me more, Elijah. Tell me more. Send me a link. Let's go, Wiseman. What else we got? Well, I forgot about Jokic and Embiid. I was thinking Ayton the whole time. I forgot about Jokic and Embiid. But I don't necessarily take that back on the 3-on-3 full court. How about 3-on-3 full court, huh? So let me edit that. Oh, I didn't even write that down. Wiseman would beat any other 7-footer in the league at full court 3-on-3. It's an odd thing for me to pick, right? But hey, look, Run TMC did that. I'm trying to highlight his ability to run the floor. What's up, Ben? So yeah, thank you for. By the way, Jay could have roasted me for messing up and completely forgetting about the two best 7-foot guys in the league. I kind of almost think of them as unicorns, so I just kind of like. It's always like, I don't know, like I just mentally don't include them in the prototypical 7-foot NBA center, right? So that's my fault. I won't ever, from this point on, will never forget that Jokic and Embiid are MVP caliber centers, 7 feet that deserve to be mentioned in any conversation about 7-footers. So that's my bad. But you could have crucified me on that, but you didn't. So I appreciate you on that. We're still, and I'm slow on the comments, so I really let myself out to dry there, and you didn't take advantage of me, which is cool of you to do. Boxing out? I thought he's improving on that. Need to see more. Okay, Sam Yip and Frank Urbina. Okay, Sam Yip and let's look that up. Sam Yip, Frank Urbina. What was it? Steve Kerr. Look at your humility, man. Look at Jay, man. So inspirational. Okay. Oh gosh. Sam Yip. Okay, maybe we go to Twitter. Sam Yip. That name sounds so familiar. Nope, it's not that one. Damn. Let me search. Sam Yip. Oh, he writes for I forget. Hoops Hype staff writer. Gotcha. Okay, he probably tweeted it somewhere here. Coach Pop. Oh, that's from 2018. Elon Musk. What's going on here? I can't resist working for celebrities. Okay, it's not going to show me the whole thing. After 2 weeks, that's excellent marketing, made me click. Let's see. 1 hour ago, Grant Wall. Here we go. Which franchises have the most valuable pieces? Maybe that's not it. Wait, that's November 15th. Oh, great. So now we got to look up Frank Urbina. Oops. No, I don't want to tweet anything right now. Frank Urbina. Hoops Hype. Well, I know that Sam Yip has been following the Warriors all season long, so should be a good article in terms of if they got an interview with Steve. Not surprised. I have seen him in on some of the calls. So just go to Hoops Hype, maybe? October 19th. They don't tweet much. Okay. Hoops Hype. That'll be on the homepage, right? Most overpaid players. The article's on Yahoo. Okay. Yahoo.com, sports.yahoo.com. Headlines. Gotta go to NBA, maybe? NBA home. Oh, so that one's the Jake Fisher one then, right? Maybe it was the Jake Fisher one. Oh, Wiseman's back in for the last 5 minutes. How many minutes has he played? Oh no, the minutes thing's broken. Dang it. Jake Fisher. Okay, gotta watch Wiseman. Okay, on defense right now. Brick that. All right, Rollins rebound. James runs the floor. Hurry, go. They should just abort and just find him. Rollins lost the ball. Man, I got to clip that. I'm sorry. It's part of my frustration with not utilizing James to his fullest, but that's okay. It's part of the development, right? All part of it. Oh, him and Huff on the Rollins 3 almost fell down together. That was nuts. Oh, come on. Need my feed to catch up. Up by 2. Disrupts another one. Oh, good dive. Missed it. Okay, timeout. South Bay Lakers. Yeah, he's disrupting shots. Got a good rebound. Man, I missed all of that. My fault. All right, so that's a timeout. Hold on. Steve Kerr not part of it. So which one is the... Okay, Elijah, you got to tell me what you're talking about. That article or whatever. Was it a breakdown? There's a Jordan Poole article. Okay, what do we got here? Dropping a double-double. Oh, boy. Here we go again. Nobody said he was ready. Needs to go to Orlando. I'm not going through that again. You can look at the description. I've got timestamps, but oh gosh. Oh, Rollins has a triple-double, yeah. Yeah, he does get downhill a lot. Just had to wait for the Wiseman hater to show up in the fourth quarter, huh? Oh God. What are you getting? Let's just, since Wiseman's sitting down, he needs to go to Orlando. This just reveals you haven't looked at Orlando's salary cap table, have you? That alone reveals casualness. So what are they going to give up? Mo Bamba? I guess you could give up on Mo Bamba, but what would we want with Mo Bamba? And you know why I'm picking Mo Bamba, right? Daryl, you understand why we're looking at Mo Bamba. Terrence Ross, I don't think he has the defense that we would want. That would be the type of defense that we would need for a guy. I mean, we're already pulling our hair out over Jordan Poole's defense. You think we want to pull more hair out over Terrence Ross's defense? We don't need offensive players, we need defensive players. So then you go, all right, how about Gary Harris? Well, I think that's too much. 9.6 million to get to 13. That's 3 yeah, that's more than 25%. So like I said, we're not trading Moody, and nobody wants Rollins at this point. Probably don't want PBJ. Gary Harris Gary Harris, he doesn't move the needle enough. And we already got man, they're not giving us Jalen Suggs. I mean, who would you get, Daryl? Daryl, you have to offer an actual trade scenario. You can't just go Orlando. Makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's a different game. So it's just I'm not looking at the stats. Half of the things I'm pointing out are not statable. Like him disrupting the earlier layup that then somebody else got a rebound on, or him running the floor and somebody didn't pass him the ball, like Ryan or Quinones it was, decided to, he got fouled. Or, I mean, if it was Steph running down the floor with Wiseman, he would have got him the ball. It's the step back three, like that nobody else can do. Can Joel do that? I don't think Jokic can do that. Hey, I think I found something that Joel maybe can't do that only Wiseman can do. It's those things. Like, I don't even care how many stats. If it's a double-double, whatever, I don't care. In fact, the most important stat to me is minutes, and it's not showing us how many minutes he played. Second most important are the rebounds. 8 rebounds. That's pretty good. Third most, block shots. He should have 1. I'm not even worried. I look up and he's got 18 points. Wow, I didn't even notice. 7 for 8. I should go ask Santa Cruz what his stats are, because his shooting percentage has been through the roof. It's probably, 60% or better. All right, we got 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. It's an exciting game, by the way, if you were just enjoying the game and not just watching it to scout Wiseman. But I am watching it just to scout Wiseman, and he's going to get the ball. Okay, handoff back. Okay, then set another pick. Then what? Then then do a high pick and roll. He slips, but Huff was waiting for him. And what's his name? Hits a fadeaway jumper. So we're up 4. 3:30 to go, and I'm just going to watch Wiseman. Scout him. Ample space to help out there. Okay, one-on-one against Huff. Nope, he gives it up. Has to help. Okay, watch the roll. Okay. Boxes out. See, he boxed out there, right? Doesn't that count as a box out? Right? So that's why I disagree on the box out criticism there. I've been seeing him box out. I don't know. Definitely boxed out there. Maybe he wasn't quickest to the ball, but that's been his challenge, hasn't it? I've been saying all along, it's the timing. Shave it from 0.5 to 0.4 to 0.3 to 0.2 seconds off, every game. Oh, yeah, lob. Oh, Ja'Cory, I love you, man. Way to deliver that, Ja'Cory. That's what we want. And that is a design play. Perfect. I'm watching it again. He screens one more, slips. Man, is it that easy? Is it that easy to implement that? Wiseman gets a rebound on an air ball. I don't think you can fault his rebounding. It's been pretty good. You can fault his timing. It's still maybe, 0.2 seconds off now. Oh, they found him. Oh, he dropped the ball. He had it. But he comes back, turns around, a swooping hook. Good for you, James, because I thought that play was over. I thought you had nothing, and he came back with a very, old school, and then he loses a guy right there. Probably, I need to see the play again, but probably fell a little bit asleep. And we all know not to crucify a guy if he falls asleep. Did we throw Clay under the bus after he fell asleep? No, that was a switch. And Quinones was like, oh, somebody help me, but you have to be the guy to help that out, Lester. But we hit a 3. We're up 9. We're going to win this. I don't even think we could lose this 9 points at this point because I've seen the Santa Cruz team blow a 20-point lead, and I've seen Golden State blow a 4-point lead. I just don't think 9-point lead and 141. Nah, anything's possible. That's 3 possessions back and forth. That's possible. Okay, let's see. See, that's where I don't know that Wiseman actually forgot his man, because it certainly sticks out. Certainly sticks out because he sticks out like a sore thumb. Let's see. Yeah. What else? Alley-oop. I'm not worried about this. I'm not. What I'm seeing tonight, he has greater aggression and force than last game and the game before that and the game before that. So I'm not worried. It's just development. And right there, so on the tip, his timing is still not the best. Oh, man, let me rewatch Wiseman not getting to the ball there. He just needed to crash. You got to crash that board. Wise. He was just kind of watching the ball. That's what happens when you're tired and you've played the whole game and you're a center and, probably not as, see, his hands are on his knees. Probably not in as good shape as most of the guards. He's had his hands on his knees the whole time. He's pooped. Oh, here's a good question. Keep alternating? I think it depends on the schedule. And we can analyze that, but I don't know that it's worth our time to analyze and try to predict that. With the 6-game road trip, all of them against tough Eastern teams, with the exception of there's a bad Rollins foul on a 3. Oh, boy. Yikes. Please don't lose this game. Please. We've had enough of those in the Warriors franchise over the last couple days. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't think so on this road trip. I could be wrong. Why don't we look at the Santa Cruz schedule? Santa Cruz basketball. Santa Cruz basketball.com. It's the only thing I can remember. schedule. 11th, 14th. So they're playing every 2 days, and then they have 13 days out. Oh, for Christmas. So yeah, maybe we'll see him back during this time. Who knows? Why not have him for the Memphis game on Christmas? I think so. Yeah, I think a lot of these criticisms are a little shooting from the hip. If you watch more games, I mean, sometimes he's gentle giant, sometimes he's not. Doesn't mean that I see enough here that he could translate to 27 NBA teams out there. He just doesn't translate to us because we're running the tiki taka offense. He doesn't translate to Utah. He doesn't translate to the Spurs. He can run the floor very well, but he's not quick. You get it? Like there's a difference. He's very north-south. Oh, missed it. Missed the dunk. I really wish he would have made that. But he's putting pressure on the rim, which is important. So, I mean, what do you call that? Was that near dunk? Is that gentle giant or is that aggression? I don't know. Like, who cares? He'll start making those dunks. Give him a few more games. He wants to make those dunks. Yeah, he's got fouled from behind. Number 12 thought it was clean. Maybe it was. I didn't see. And then just overall, let's just get to training camp for Wiseman. Just get him through the summer, get him to training camp next season. That's what's important for him. He's played less NBA games than Moody. I've said that on this stream for the last probably 7 streams. He's played less NBA games than Moody. So he's technically just getting done with his rookie season. So he's a rookie and then beginning the second year, the equivalent of. Good pick by Rollins. Well, that's going to be a clear path. We saw that with Kuminga, and that's got to be a clear path. They're not going to call that, huh? Okay, they're discussing it. Seth is discussing it. Come on. Replay? Nothing? Awful. These refs, man. It's supposed to be the same rules. That's a clear path. Kuminga got calls for that. Oh my gosh, man. Can Wiseman play tomorrow? I guess if they call him up. I'm not going to worry about it. Yep, Seth Cooper's telling him that's. Let me show you the tape of Kuminga in an NBA game. Wow. Good stuff, Jay. So tomorrow, I don't know. They could call him up. Yeah, they could call him up. What was the schedule again? They don't play until December 11th. So just, hey, good rebound, Wiseman to end the game. Let me clip that last one. Way to go, James. He's high-fiving everybody. Oh, I got to clip that. That's cool. That's a cool video. He's happy tonight. Yeah, that was a huge miss on the refs. That's a clear path. Oh, boy. Good game, Santa Cruz. There's Wiseman getting all the high fives on the sideline. Yay. Hey, that's a reason to get a courtside seat, huh? But then you better hope they win. Yeah, I mean, Wiseman, I think he gets thrown under the bus for having attitude issues when in fact it's just he cares so much and he's so hard on himself. They're going to get Rollins on TV, aren't they? I wanted them to get Wiseman. Well, Wiseman gets to go to the locker room unabated. Oh, yeah. Hey, splash the like button. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't even like my own video. My fault. 28 likes. Oh, that's so low. Come on, guys. Fun to watch. Yep. Good job for Rollins. 22, 11, 10, and 3 steals. Way to go, Wise. Yep. That was a good game. I forgot to put this on. I had to go run an errand, so I got through the door at 6:57, started the live stream, and here we are, and I didn't even post this on Instagram or Twitter. Oh, man, I explained this. I explained it earlier on. You missed it. Where'd you go? So I'll repeat it before we leave. The reason why James didn't play the other night is because as a coach, you have to have trust. And James hasn't been with the team, so I don't have that built up trust with you. You haven't been at any of our walkthroughs or game film, or we haven't practiced much, but you haven't been at those practices, and that's not your fault. You were in Santa Cruz. You were practicing with Santa Cruz and all that. But I'm not going to throw you in a Utah game that we're chasing a win. We're chasing this win. We have a chance to win in Utah with my second unit, with my young guys. And you did a great job in 5 minutes. But I'm going to go with the guys that I trust. So I recommend you go out there, you go get some coaching experience, and you know how that feels. So you can have the humility, you can have the environment of learning to understand why Steve didn't play him, because I've been there. I've been there where one of my guys wasn't at practice with the rest of my 7 guys. I'm sorry, but he was sick. Maybe he had the flu. Not his fault. But I ain't playing. And I've been that player before. I've been the guy on my high school team that had the flu. Normally starts. Didn't play didn't play my regular minutes because I hadn't been at practice. And that's not my fault for having the flu, but it's also not my coach's fault for not having me as a regular there to do some things on a regular basis to trust. Who has been there on a regular basis? I mean, even Ty Jerome has been there at practice. And people go, why did you play Ty Jerome? Oh, my God. Like, okay, I got to give you all coaching 101 lessons. I mean, you have this rotation on a spreadsheet. In the spreadsheet, Curry's not available. Draymond's not available. So you blank those cells out and you replace somebody in those. Because Looney started, you don't need to blank out his cell on the Excel spreadsheet. Instead, you put JaMychal Green in for Draymond Green. Instead, you put somebody in for Steph Curry. Now, do you move the Dante Vincenzo cell over to Steph Curry, or do you leave that intact? Because if you leave that intact, and by the way, Poole replaced Wiggins. So if you leave the second unit intact on your Excel spreadsheet, then you've got Dante still. You've got Kuminga still off the bench. And you've got Lamb. So now you've got 3 out of 5 of your regulars of the second unit still in the second unit. That maintains some semblance of continuity. On the first team, all you have was Looney. And that's pretty much it, right? And Clay. So you had 2 out of 5. So it's just spreadsheet manipulation, and it's trusting the rotations that you have, you know. So, and they might change the rotation up a little bit, but that's why Ty Jerome started, is because they wanted to keep the second unit 3 out of 5 intact. That's all it is. That's all it is. No need to get outraged about that. You 600 million users on Twitter. Oh my gosh, you know? So just gotta explain it all. Just gotta explain it all. If I were a writer, I would have mega articles on all this, but I'm not a writer. I really don't like the type. And writing is difficult to say the right words in the right order, have all these juicy adjectives and stuff, juicy verbs. Can't do that. Can't do that. I'd rather just explain it on here. And that limits our audience, but at least I tried. And so that's my explanation. Look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. That's what I'm assuming, because that's what I would do if I were coaching. And I'm not out there on the beat on purpose. I could be out there for practice. I've been invited to practice, and I'm like, I'm not making out to practice. I can't do it. Like, it takes a lot of energy to drag my body out to chase, to then wait, and you might not get Steve on that day. So then you got to go back the next day. So for me to try and get the confirmation directly from Steve, pretty tough to do. Mission impossible. I mean, I would do it if I were there, but I'd have to go there every single day to maybe catch him on the walk back. Or I also don't want to step on CJ Holmes's toes, Anthony Slater's toes, Dalton Johnson's toes, Madeline Kenny's toes. I don't want to step on their toes, because they've got to write actual articles, and they're under the gun on deadline to write those. They get to ask all those questions first. That's how the traditional media works. So then I would have to wait for them to be done. It's likely I could pop in a question after, but it's like, that's a lot of work, guys. I would rather cover the team as a whole, like we're doing now. I would rather, honestly aggregate the behind the scenes videos that other people are doing, rather than spending all my energy on that. So I can spend my energy right here trying to educate as much as I can, although there's always a chance that I could be wrong. But I'm also, here to try and flip everything on its head and not be so outraged by stuff, and just try to understand, rather than go, oh, we should have won that because you played Ty Jerome too much, or you didn't play Wiseman enough. It's not that simple. It's not like a video game, right? I always go back to that. It's not NBA 2K where you can just substitute guys and automatically they'll play better, or Wiseman is playing good, so that means you should play him the rest of the game. Ronnie 2K ain't got nothing on in real life. I'm sorry. He cannot make. How do you make an algorithm based on that? You can't make an algorithm based on trust. Does Kerr trust Wiseman? So he's not going to put him in. Whereas you would think this algorithm in the video game has been playing awesome in the last 5 minutes, or been playing serviceable in the last 5 minutes, and then you're going to, in the video game, you should play them because, oh, that algorithm's getting us, these random numbers that are hitting. It's like a craps table. You should play them more, or, or whatever, the way that you're playing Wiseman with your thumbs on the video game, it's working. Unfortunately, it's different in real life, completely different on that front. So that's my hot take on the Utah game. We got Boston tomorrow. So what do we got? Appreciate you there. Let's look at, again, Boston squad. Man, this is a new Boston squad. This is a scary new Boston squad, because they got Malcolm Brogdon now. They're not going to have Robert Williams, by the way. He did an alley-oop at practice. It's on our channel. And even the Boston Celtics writers thought that he would play. But nope, he's on an injury report. And so that leaves us with Blake Griffin. Draymond had some good things to say about Blake Griffin as well. Just saying all these high character guys. So we'll see tomorrow. I like the fact that, I mean, to me, Blake Griffin is their weak spot. So let's take advantage of that. Hopefully, I don't know. You can't break down a game like that one by one, each person. So it's not, going to be decided by Looney versus Blake Griffin by any means, but let's hope for the best for tomorrow. And we'll see you then tomorrow, 5:30 tip-off, 5 o'clock right here. Appreciate you all, and we can talk about Wiseman then. Maybe I'll do a breakdown video, and yeah, maybe I'll do that. I didn't do breakdown videos on Indiana or Utah because I ran out of time, and it's been tough. It's tough to do these breakdown videos, so we'll see where we go with that. So with that said, let's high five, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Just us, 1, 2, 3. See you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. tip-off. And let me double check that. Yep. See you tomorrow. Thanks to all of you. Appreciate it. Just us, 1, 2, 3.